right, let's see here. We are live. Guys, we are 79 sessions in.
Over how many years? 4? 3?
This is not including I think it's only been about 2, right?
No, it's more than 2. It's at least 3. But I was in James, and then more than that, 4. And I lived in James, I lived in apartments at school, old house, and then this place.
4? No way! Stop.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm not even
I think
kidding.
I was in Fayetteville when we started. So that was
And you got a
I wasn't
lion.
married.
I moved like 5 miles.
We can look up the VOD and see.
I wasn't married.
Bro, that's crazy.
Back in the good old days when Kevin was single.
Whoa.
uh,
I'm gonna tell him that.
Do it.
I bet.
I don't live with him.
Okay. Oh, anyways, nice. Okay.
Jordan's got something to tell you.
I'll tell it later.
Yeah.
This is on stream.
Yeah, this is
We're
on
gonna get
stream,
into
guys.
this.
Okay, we got to do our business here. This is
Or
we have
or
people
we
that watch this.
manufacture drama and get people tuned back in for next week.
yeah.
You shouldn't have said anything, Jordan.
nothing,
Okay.
nothing like some marital drama.
All right, so here's the deal. In the last session, session 78, we basically had you guys explore the ship a little bit, and you found yourselves in I guess you guys found yourselves being invited to a pretty to the nicest room on the ship, to partake in a dinner hosted by Jaquez. You guys remember who that guy is?
Yes.
The merchant that funded the boat being built.
Yeah. He's
He owns it, right?
Yeah, he's the owner.
Owner.
He funded the whole project, and in efforts to make himself richer, basically. This is going to be the fastest goods delivery service. It's like the first guy that decided to use a jumbo jet to fly things like UPS or something. So he's streamlining this direct way from Espa to Leandra, which is where you guys are heading towards. Anyways, during this trip, he invited you guys to eat dinner, and then you guys basically met a few folks, a few people of interest. Do you guys remember all of them? Should I go through the list real quick?
I've got this.
Okay, go ahead.
Clayton.
Yep. Clayton Rackham.
Yep.
Does the group like
Ariel?
Clayton, by the way?
Huh?
Does the group like Clayton?
No.
No.
I think he's the jerk.
He was the one talking to what's his name?
That I
Jaquez.
didn't write down.
Jaquez,
Yeah.
the merchant.
Oh, you're
Sitting next to him.
Someone was trying to reason it.
We have the Fairbrand sisters.
Fairbrand sisters.
The former Lord Baron Mouchins.
Yeah.
He is a suspect.
The parrot.
Uh-huh.
Pretty sure.
Ariel? The tiefling? Servant?
Uh-huh.
Servant, right?
Mhm.
Mr. Ballard
Uh-huh.
is kind of like the, I don't know if you want to call him the sky pirate dude.
Sky pirate.
Well, I mean, he has
that's
the parrot.
Luke Sampson.
So
Wait,
Mr.
who's
Mr.
Mr.
Ballard is a dwarf,
Oh.
Yeah.
and the former
okay.
Lord Baron Malchance hangs out
Is the
with
parrot.
Mr. Ballard.
Mm.
Okay.
I have him as some man who scoffed at us.
And then Samson.
He's the book guy. It was right.
Yeah,
in
he's
the
the
journal.
book guy.
Yeah, he's also the first mate.
First man.
Oh, he's the first me?
I wrote down helmsman. I'm dumb.
Then you have Jaquez, and this person is not with you guys, or not at the dinner, but Honda is the captain of the ship.
And the captain.
Other than that, you've met several figures that you've met, like just kind of like crewmates, right? You met. I want to say there's probably about 30 to 40 other people on the ship. But they're all below decks. They're all basically there to kind of maintain everything around the ship. Let's say about 25 to about 35. Other than that, I can kind of go through just again, just so you guys can get back into the moment. That night after the dinner, you had some talks, and you had there was a little bit of a little altercation between Luke Sampson and Clayton Rackham, because Clayton was like basically being really showy and obnoxious, trying to impress Jaquez himself. But after that, the situation seems to have resolved. But either way, everybody kind of left, went back to their rooms to sleep for the night. And just kind of reiterate the same thing that I read before. As you all retreated to your respective rooms, you hear creaks, groans, and bangs from around the ship. Naturally, with the ship sailing through the night air, it's not surprising that the ship wouldn't be making such a fuss. From somewhere in the ship, you hear footsteps of others, most likely crew members making sure doors are locked and windows are secured. You all pull back the warm covers that you previously did not have, a much needed upgrade, and being to climb into a soft sinking bed. The mattresses stuffed with owl bear feathers and the pillows fluffed to perfection. It doesn't take long before each of you drift into a deep, relaxed slumber, until a crash from somewhere within the ship wakes you all up with a startle. Noah asked what that sound was. What did it sound like? It's literally like something broke. Actually, roll a perception for me.
Me?
Mm-hmm. As Murtag.
As me, obviously. 15.
15. Okay. It is definitely some kind of vase or glassware, or, something along the line of like a brittle object, and it breaks, but you also hear at the same time a big, almost like a thump sound. At this point, sorry, just kind of let you guys know, Solaris and Norqual, you guys are bunked together, or room together, and then Murtag and Bruin are bunked together. And you guys have kind of adjacent rooms.
Did we all hear the noise?
Yes, this is everybody, just like with even a passive perception.
Okay. Alright. Oh, cool. We should go check on that. It might be the engine.
Okay. Wait, didn't we just come from the engine?
Yes, you did.
We've been... wait, it happened before me and Norfolk slept, or while we were sleeping?
While you guys were sleeping.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go check it out.
Can't we buckle the strap?
Bruin kind of rolls up.
I just keep walking out.
I'll see you in 10 minutes.
So you guys put on all your clothes, like, yeah, I mean, I would say fair point.
I'm not going out there without anything.
Yeah. So are you guys gearing up, taking 10 minutes?
Bruin looks up at Murtag and he's like, "Do you think that's important?"
I probably not, but I'll, you just keep getting some sleep and I'll go check on it.
All right. He rolls over and just.
Okay.
I'll turn into a cat, and then
Okay, but do you put on your gear?
I don't really have armor, so I don't put it on. I think I have one. It only gives me one.
Oh, he has leather armor. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't help me at all.
Oh.
So
Yes.
well, it helps me a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. So I just grab my stuff,
You grab your stuff, but you don't put it on.
and then, I put on my clothes. I have
Right. I mean, yeah, you have simple clothes on right now.
yeah, but I don't really worry about
Are you
armor.
talking about weapons and stuff like that?
Yeah, I grab my weapons and stuff.
Okay.
But somehow it works. We haven't ever talked about how this works. When I transform into a cat, I don't know where it goes.
Are you
It's
okay?
magic.
Do you sleep as a cat?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
you
So
can just sneak around as a regular person.
okay.
People know
So
who I am.
you mean you're not getting any AC bonus from your gear?
My AC is 15 and my Dex is a +5.
But do you
so-
not have a leather armor or anything like that?
Leather armor should get you to 16 if you have +5 dex.
We can discuss this later. It's a little bit embarrassing, but
Oh no.
Okay. Cool.
Potato, tomato.
Essentially, I just need to know if you guys are taking your stuff with you.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm taking my weapons, like my bow and my
Yeah, I'm taking.
daggers.
But
that's it.
nothing from your actual bag. This I don't know if it makes a difference, but it could.
Nah, I'm just gonna go check it out.
I'm
Okay.
taking my weapon. I'm not taking my armor.
So you're not taking time to put on your armor. Essentially, Solaris is the only one that's doing that. Well, I mean, and Bruin's just basically laying in his bed.
Yeah.
Rest is important, guys.
I think if Solaris sees Norcool just go off without the armor, he might just ditch it and go
Okay.
with him. I just make sure that I have all my spell components, my sword, my shield, because I can just grab those.
Basically anything you could use to attack, but maybe not for defense.
I mean, again, I got stuff for magic for defense. We can.
I
talk
meant
that bridge
as
when we get to it.
far as just protective material around your body that takes 10 minutes to put on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend 10 minutes to do it.
Okay. All right. So you guys leave your room. And I would say maybe the three of you kind of exit at the same time. You see each other on the same side of the starboard side of the ship. As you guys exit and you kind of peer around into, you feel like, you guys are generally pretty well geared up, right? But it's so it's the evening air that's blowing through the top of this airship, and you can feel the chill kind of get to your bones a little bit. But you stare at each other for a moment.
In that moment, I look at them, and then I open the door and I go talk to Bryn. I'm like, "Hey, buddy, they're actually both up too. I think we can handle it, but if you want to get ready, they don't look ready at all. But if you want to get ready, you can catch up with us in a little bit, or you can just sleep. We could probably take care of it, but maybe it's more important."
Ruin rolls up out of the bed and I think he just puts on clothes and grabs let's do the sword, shield, and mirror. That's what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So now you see kind of Murtag peer back into this room. The sound is a little muffled as he's speaking into the room, but then you see Bruin appear at the doorway. The four of you are kind of right outside on this little deck area outside your rooms. What's the plan? Now,
Do
you
we
hear
know
the
what direction
sound.
the noise came from?
Yeah. Okay, let's have everybody roll perception.
As I roll perception.
Sorry, Martag, you don't have to roll it.
Oh, cool. Suckers. Oh, jeez.
13.
17.
D4.
Okay. I say direction-wise, you can hear it basically from like while you are in the room away from the door, so towards like the center of the ship. It doesn't sound lower. It sounds like maybe just on the other side of the wall. Maybe a little bit further down. Let's see. If you had a 23, you can tell distinctly because of the glassware and the direction is. It's probably from the library that you guys kind of passed while going into Jaquez's like area. Remember when you first met everybody? That's kind of where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll go in there.
Let's go.
Okay. The four of you in your nightgowns. I'm just kidding.
The equivalent of like the dad picking up the baseball bat and going into the living room.
Yeah.
Just like
Would you say your like simple clothes are a little bit like really simple, like commoner clothing, or like nice fancy stuff?
I was just picturing like a woven tunic and like plain
Okay.
trousers.
Okay. I would say that's probably true for you.
I was thinking like comfy college wear, so like sweatpants and a hoodie. Whatever that is in D&D.
Oh yeah.
Silk pajamas from Norcool.
Knew it. Those elves. Okay.
Bruin, no chance Bruin has a shirt on.
Yeah, no chance.
yeah.
Okay. And as you guys are passing, like you've seen Bruin without like sleeveless armament, like clothing, but this is like shirtless, and you kind of notice that like his armor doesn't actually give him like. Sometimes it kind of like if someone's wearing football pads, they look bigger, right? Like the armor wasn't doing that for Bruin. He's always been big.
Damn.
Albeit he's shorter than the two of you, but taller than Murtag, and Murtag still thinks this guy is a hero.
He is a hero.
Basically carrying this team on his back, literally.
He's like the guy from the play The Gladiator.
Okay, so you guys head towards the library. As you enter, you discover Ariel holding a dustpan and a brush, trying to clear up a broken vase from the floor in the library.
Ariel, what happened? We heard a noise.
Apologies, sir. I was just simply getting a drink, and I couldn't see where I was going.
What about
in here?
Can I scan the rest of the room? Like, see if I notice anything else. Is it dark in here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dark. There's a few like right now at the moment there seems to be a candle lit near. It is a dark room. I mean the whole place basically shut down for the evening. You do see like the glow from the ring of fire around the airship from like kind of the windows. But even those are shut, so you can it's not blaring into it.
Can I toss?
see?
I'm
Oh,
sorry?
We had a light.
Can I see around it
Flashlight.
with dark vision?
Yeah. You can see with dark vision.
I'm just gonna toss. I'm gonna turn on the little orb and throw it up, so that way us humies can see better.
Okay.
I don't know, like.
I mean,
look
there's
around the
like
room.
there's some. I mean, there's candlelight right in the area.
Yeah, I just want to be able to see.
CC.
Bruno's
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
As you do so, you see that the room is very library-like. Left, kind of the same as you left it. You know,
Really?
I mean, the
Empty.
focus right now really is just on Ariel and her cleaning up the broken vase.
So, what did you guys hear?
I heard some sort of
It's like a shattering sound, right?
shattered thing, and then I heard a thump.
Did you hear a thump, Ariel?
Wait.
When you broke the vase?
No.
Wait, what?
I'm like
But
scanning the
did-
rest of
but
the room.
did you-
Like
Yeah.
as they're talking to her, like they can talk. So I'm gonna look around.
Okay. What are you looking out for?
I'm just gonna see if did we see this room before?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just want to see, like, can I have a fairly decent memory? I just want to compare it to like what I remember it looking like, see if I noticed like anything obviously off. Right?
Okay.
What like she's saying doesn't match up with the noise we sound.
Roll an investigation check for me. Sorry, did you guys say something to Ariel?
I would like to say something to her.
Okay.
Ariel, I mean, it just really doesn't. If you need to be honest with something to us, like, you can be honest to us and trust us. Do you have anything else you can say?
Apologies,
Sure,
Master Murtagh, but it's the truth. I tripped over this stand that was holding this vase, and it fell over.
Is a stand in the middle of the room?
Well, this is kind of like off to the side, yeah. But no, it's
Wait,
not in the middle of the room.
Was it like a flower vase, or was it just a vase, like a decorative vase?
Like a decorative vase.
I'm assuming the vase is broken on the ground, right?
Yeah. She's like trying to brush it into a pan.
Oh, a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
You
I
don't
don't investigate too well.
Yeah, you don't see anything particularly that's out of place from your vantage point.
Any closets or doors inside this room?
There's a lot of bookshelves. There seem to be some displays of various sorts, like even of a painting or a vase or something like that. There's also, like, just generally like various seating arrangements around the room.
But no other obvious doors.
Yeah,
inside the
there
room.
are other doors in this that leads basically further into Jaquez's quarters, and also like, you know, the dining room and such and such.
Okay. Ariel, which room does Master Jaquez stay in? I just want to make sure he's all right, and the ruckus woke us all up. Just want to ensure he's doing okay.
She goes, yeah, he lives he resides past this room, and past on the left of the dining hall.
Would you mind showing me, please?
There's no need to bother him. He's sleeping.
Could we, like,
I think we
insight
just
check
want
her
to
to
check
see if we believe her?
Yeah, you definitely can insight check her.
Can I as well?
Of course.
Can I just keep searching around the room? Maybe the
Would you like to do an investigation check as well, Kevin?
yes.
Okay, go for it.
21.
21, okay.
Yeah, same for me. 21.
21,
Thank
okay.
you. Thank you for being so helpful.
19.
19. She appears to be hiding the truth. She in other words, she's lying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did you roll, Kevin?
19.
19. With a 19, you can see that around the room there's one bookshelf that seems to be a little bit off. Maybe a few books in it were like slightly pushed to the side. And this is like a bookshelf that's somewhat near where the base stand was.
I approach that bookshelf or that area.
Okay.
Do I see like books on the ground? Is the bookshelf like moved or?
There's no books on the ground. Definitely probably about knee height. And in that row of books, it seems like there's kind of a wedge made.
A what?
A wedge made in the books. Like it's like it parted.
I turn to Ariel. Like,
Sorry, did you guys also hear that? Like your insight check basically checked that she whatever she was telling
I
you
was just letting Kevin do his thing for a minute.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be like the fact that she broke the vase is true.
Yeah,
that part seems real.
Why she broke it?
How she broke it was not how she explained it.
Do you point out the thing to the rest of us, Kev?
yes.
Does it look like a book was taken from it? Like, does it look like the space?
Did someone take a book?
In the like about knee height?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. It's just like it's
They
like
both push
if you like basically. I guess I
Is it like someone put their hands in and
it looks like someone
put.
put their foot in it.
Oh, like
So
okay.
they were trying to climb to get something.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Ariel.
Go ahead.
Yes, Master Solaris.
I feel like you're not being entirely truthful with us. Now, I don't know the true causes to why you're in here or what caused the vase to break. Norcal's found something that doesn't quite make your story add up. And I really like you. I think you work hard for Master Jaquez, and I want to give you a fair shot at explaining really what happened here.
Do you know who we are? And what we were really hired to do?
She goes, I apologize, Masters. And you can see her, she's kind of visibly like, someone that's been caught in a lie. They're kind of like shaking a little bit. A little hard to, like, words are kind of getting choked right in the throat, but it's just like, she continues and says, apologize. I saw Samson, Luke Samson, put back a book from his bag into the shelf, the upper shelf up there, and she kind of points to it, and she's like, I was merely wondering what the book was, and I had slipped and fell backwards onto the vase, and of course this is I'm sure very expensive.
Would you mind showing me or Norcal? Show Norcal the book so he can grab it.
How much do you weigh? Do we like weigh the same amount?
Mer's like you don't ask a woman her weight. He like
She's like,
very rude.
You won't be honest with me anyways.
several stones, I suppose.
I get up
and she's like, Master Norcal, it's and she kind of points directly at it without touching it, obviously, because she can't reach.
I reach for it.
Okay.
And look at what it is.
All right. The book itself, the title or the outside of it just says "The Beginner's Guide to Ciphers: A Study in Cryptography" by Martin Duxville.
Wait, the beginning guides to ciphers in what?
beginner's guide to ciphers.
I would
Us-
like to
A study in cryptography.
cryptography.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, man, that didn't sound right the way I said it.
Cryptograph?
Cryptography
It's like codes.
by Martin Duskville.
I would like to climb up on the shelf and then do a backflop to see if
Backflop.
it was as loud as what we heard.
Oh.
Just straight up like fall.
Yeah,
Sure.
belly flop, but on the-
Roll a performance check.
okay.
And you said this was Luke Sampson that looked at it, right?
Yeah, she said she was writing something in it.
Good night.
12.
12. It doesn't have to be super elegant, but you do land on your, I suppose, your butt, and you
Yeah.
hear a similar thud, but not muffled like before.
Can I look through the book to see if
But not
Maybe that
muffled
might
by
be-
like walls. I mean, sorry,
Oh,
what?
Okay.
just kind of flip through the book to see if there's something in it?
Sure.
With
It
Googles and
seems
stuff?
it seems to be like, it kind of goes through like the introductory of like ciphers and where they found it in history, blah 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 blah. Pretty standard and boring, honestly. There's like examples of different ciphers used in the ancient mine of Arsis, and this maybe
This is
like
all
the
canon.
Sky Temple of the Lightning Wizard. I don't know.
The lightning.
But there's no like
Interesting.
obvious. There's no like in like the margins in the book as like he scans through it. There's no markings or writing or anything.
I think no, there aren't any writings. There's more like someone has like kind of flipped through the pages.
Okay.
It's like a book that's been used before. It's not like crisp.
Alright.
Are there like
I mean,
dog-eared pages, like in particular? Like,
I would say you probably don't even need a perception check for that, but you flip through it and you don't see anything that's like someone was trying to save a page,
there-
save a spot.
Is there like maybe like a hidden note slipped inside the spine? When you open it.
Yeah, you
there's a
open
little
it, you
opening.
look, you peer around, you don't
Make a dex
see anything.
who's in there?
Alright.
So as you do so, probably moments after the second time Murtagh had attempted this, thud sound. So the second thud sound, you hear other footsteps, and it appears that several guests from the original dinner guests had showed up, including Jaquez, who came from the direction that's on the inner area of this, the Jaquez little I don't even know what to call this place. Living place, right? So he comes
as
to
we hear them approaching, I like shoulder Norqual and like tell him to like hide the book behind his back or put it somewhere.
I'm gonna put it. At the
in what
knee-high
bag
with
do you
the-
have since you didn't bring it? I'm just kidding.
No. I
Would
said
it fit in my like component pouch?
In between his butt cheeks.
I was gonna say I put the book back to where she put her foot, where the books are parted,
Uh-huh.
and just kind of slide it right there.
So as you do so, you hear the guests come around the corner. Particularly, you notice that Jaquez seemed to be slightly out of breath, but dressed in his nightgown. If you kind of glance over the people, you don't see Samson or Clayton.
Okay.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. So glad you could be here.
Jaquez kind of like, this is his house, speaks first. He's like, I I heard a crash but then a second thump.
Did the first thump sound like the second thump?
I suppose, although I don't know. And then one of these sisters says, it did kind of sound very familiar.
Maybe a little bit softer.
I suppose so. And then Jack was like, show what seems to be the problem? What's going on? And he's kind of like scanning the room.
I think Lord Jaquez, I do apologize. Fuck, never mind. I have my sword and shield. Why would I bring that to go to the bathroom? We heard a noise, the first noise, and we came into this room to investigate, where we ran into Ariel here, who had bumped over a vase as she was retrieving something from the room. Murtag, in his ever inquisitive nature, tried to replicate the sound of the falling. That was the source of the second thump.
Just want to say, very lucky for not landing on a shard.
I am sorry, but then he kind of sees the vase right now. That's it's being cleaned up by Ariel. It's like he kind of like is like showing a little bit of like anger, right? He's just like, I can't believe this. This is something I bought with good money.
Bruin leans over to Solaris. Hey, is that something like you can put together?
I was thinking that how like shattered is it? Is it like to pieces, or is it like are there a few like bigger chunks?
There are, a few bigger chunks, but it's pretty.
Just for gigs, I'm gonna go over to Ariel and can I see those and can I just start trying to use the mending cantrip to fit pieces back together?
Sure, like one piece at a time.
Yeah, like a jigsaw puzzle.
Okay.
It's like a minute.
And you do so. Ariel is like kind of shaking as she's handing you the pieces. Jaquez and the other guests are like, oh, you kind of see this kind of like it was like a excitement filled room to like oh, so that's what happened, and kind of like, oh, this is what we got up for. And
okay, hear me out. This is the perfect time to play a prank on the Clayton. We're all awake. We can just, it doesn't have to be that complicated. Just, I don't know. Let's go into the room or something.
Let's
time
see.
up. I don't know.
He isn't awake.
Ariel, like, it almost seems like in an attempt to kind of divert the attention away from her, says to kind of everybody, yes, apologies, but it appears that Master Samson and Master Clayton, Master Rackham are not present. And she's like kind of looking around. Jaquez goes, oh, I'm sure they just are simply tired and did not wake up from the noise. Anyways, if you can't fix that, Mr. Solaris, no problem.
Let me see it for the evening. We'll see by morning how well I can put it back together for you.
Well, thank you. He seemed to, yeah. So he kind of goes, I will be retreating back to my chamber, and as he walks away, he says to Ariel, Ariel, please be careful and clean up whatever mess that Solaris leaves. And then he kind of goes back.
So everybody's left but Ariel.
Let's see. What's everybody's passive perception?
19.
15.
15, I think.
60.
Okay. If you have a 17 or higher, you see a slight stain on the back of Jaquez's left shoe.
Does it? What color does it look like?
It's hard to tell from the distance, but it's not so noticeable that it's just kind of like something that you saw kind of like at the corner of your eye as he's walking away.
You say a slight sting?
Stain.
Stain.
But only Solaris knows this.
It's pretty crazy that like none of us like questioned why he was out of breath. I just want to put that out there.
I assume he was fat, so
I also assumed
He
was
is
fat.
he is a bigger man.
I mean,
So how
Does
is he gonna-
the stain that's on his shoe, does any of it get like left behind like as he's walking?
You don't
Like
see.
you know,
No, it's not leaving
Okay.
anything. It's not trailing.
yeah.
is it just us and Ariel in here now? Everyone else leave.
Yeah, some of the other people are kind of hanging around.
Okay. Ariel, help me carry the pieces back to mine and Norcole's room, and I'll see what repairs I can make on it this evening. The rest of you enjoy your evening. I hope you find rest quickly.
Bruin, should we escort them to their rooms to like, make sure they're safe?
I'll go and help Solaris with the
Alright.
pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys want to explore,
And before I leave, I take the book that I put in the shelf.
Okay. Are you trying to be sneaky about it?
the book.
Mm,
I mean, it's a book.
yeah, it's just a book. No.
It's not your book.
Oh,
I
else
asked, is Ariel still there?
Yeah.
I asked her, you think it would be any issue if I just borrow a book from this library?
There it goes. This is Master Jaquez's personal library. I imagine. Well, there's a reason I was sneaking around.
Hmm. Okay, I'm
Bruin
trying
and
to
I, we're right here.
The other guests back to their room safely.
Wait, Jordan, I'm gonna pause you right there. You sound really muffled for some reason.
Yeah.
Your mic is up.
That's all my thing.
Good.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back. All right. So, what did you say?
Bruin and Murtag, would you mind escorting the rest of the folks back to their quarters? And Ariel and Norco can help me carry the bits of this vase back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we can do that.
Yeah.
How big is this book?
I'd say probably about
Okay.
maybe like 2
put-
hands.
Just wait for the people.
I'm a what?
Just wait for the people to leave.
Okay, so
I'm
the
assuming they're gonna.
Murtag and Bruin, I guess you're escorting the other guests. I think so. The guests include Mr. Ballard, the sisters. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And one of the sisters, as you kind of are escorting them back, one of the sisters goes, "Oh, but there seems to be so much here." And the other one's like, "Oh, it's okay, dear sister. We have this amazingly strong man."
Yeah, Bruin, shirt off.
He like does a little bit of peck bounce.
Nice. Yeah, he does.
And as you bounce each peck, each sister bounces with.
What?
Ooh.
But they're older. Okay, these aren't like young sisters. Okay.
6 pecks are bouncing.
But oh goodness.
You have to take one for the team, Bruin.
It's like when you know when like someone does like a fake punch towards you, kind of flinched. They both like flinched as you like flexed.
All right. Ladies, I do events though.
You see one of them like randomly pull out a little fan. I don't know where it's going. It starts.
But shall I escort you?
Please do. And you see one of either of the ladies kind of wrap their arms around yours on either side.
Oh
I
god.
guess I'll just hold the shield for you, okay?
Yeah, you definitely.
Just dragging it behind.
Yeah, Mr. Ballard and the former Lord Baron Malchance kind of like basically trail behind you guys. He seems to just kind of trailed behind this, but he kind of has this, like, he's kind of stroking his little chin beard.
I'll oh my god, they're like,
I'm assuming everybody's out of the room now.
Yeah. Well, Ariel and you two are there.
Yeah, I'll take the book with me.
Sorry, Master Norqual. That book belongs here, and I know I'm in no position to say anything about it, but if I am asked about it, I don't know I would be able to lie.
All I'm doing is just borrowing the book. It'll go right back as soon as they're done.
I mean, okay. Again, I'm in no position to tell you, but it's just a warning. Okay, you take it anyways?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm guessing you guys she kind of helps you guys gather pieces and walk it back to your room. And she follows you all the way there and kind of sits it on the table and says, is there anything else that you masters need?
What was the purpose for looking at the book?
It's a bit of a flaw of mine. I just curiosity.
Do I believe her?
Roll a insight check.
$22.
Yeah, she seems to be telling the truth.
Well, just morbid curiosity. All right. Thank you so much for helping bring these pieces back. Hopefully I can sort it out for you.
She bows, stooped over a little bit, and then exits.
I'm just gonna start trying to put it back together with mending.
Okay.
I start reading.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. What are you guys doing?
I assume have we delivered everyone to their rooms yet?
I would say, yeah.
Okay. Rune's gonna take his mirror and just kind of stick it by the bottom of the floor of like the rooms and see if you can like glance around inside, like
Whose rooms?
particularly the people who didn't show up, Clayton and Samson.
Clayton and Samson's room. Clayton's would be on this side of the ship. Samson's room, it would be on the other side. But you can
so,
I'm sorry.
They're not close at all with the rest of the rooms.
Yeah. Clayton's room is close to like the Fairbanks sisters and also Mr. Ballard's room.
I think you. So Samson lives with like on the crew side, right? Not the guest side.
I don't really. It's
saying?
kind of just like rooms kind of set aside for, but this is all on the upper deck. All these rooms.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's just just take a kind of glance around.
Clayton's room.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
You stick the mirror down. Roll a perception check for me.
Alright.
Just real quick, I'm gonna tell Norcal about the same that I saw. That's it.
Okay.
You tell what?
Tell you about the stain I saw in his shoe. That's it.
Okay. I asked Solaris, do you need help?
What's the roll?
14 for perception.
14. Okay. You glance and you kind of don't see. You basically are able to see maybe like an eighth of the room, like the lower eighth, right, of this room, because you're peering through the bottom.
I was assuming I would basically only see things that were maybe on the ground.
Yeah.
Just not like a dead body or like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Let me see. You don't see any movement or a pair of feet. You do see. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I have different things in different rooms right now.
That's fine. That's one thing.
This feels like Clue.
There seems to be like a flickering like candlelight that's kind of illuminating the room, but you don't see any movement or hear or see any pairs of feet or anything like that.
Okay.
I got it,
Here's
John.
what we can do.
The library. Vase.
We can act like we meant to go to our room, but we got into this room. So I think it's probably locked, so I'll unlock it real quick. Quietly.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Whisper
so you're unlocking the room.
Yeah, but I want to do it as quietly as I can.
Well, unfortunately, you don't have any of your stuff.
Okay, I'll be right back. It won't take me very long. I'm pretty fast.
All right.
I run back and get my lockpick set.
Okay.
Oh, I'm reading the book, by the way, John.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Did you want something else from it?
No, I'm just letting you know.
Oh, okay.
See, the name of the person on the book is a cipher in itself.
You're just trying to look for clues in it. I don't. What are you just reading to gain knowledge? Or are you reading to? Not. What's the goal here? I guess.
I'm just trying to figure out why this book was picked up.
Why Samson was using it?
Yeah.
I have a question. Is it the same book he was using at like the dinner table? Like he was using as reference to write the cipher that Noah saw?
I mean, he does have an interest in ciphers.
Okay. No, cool. While you're reading, try and commit some of it to memory. We may run across some of Samson's ciphers later.
Okay.
I think we should return the book before morning, though.
Yeah. I'll finish the book before then.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, when you were, I guess it was Murtag that was checking over his shoulder to see what he was writing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like the notebook that he was writing in was I don't know, is cryptographic a word?
Yeah, he was like writing in a cipher.
Yeah, he was.
Cryptogram.
He was. Yeah. It seems to be in that kind of form. That's why you couldn't read it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, and you're not. I mean, it's like you don't really know if he's kind of just has an interest in it. He just likes doing it.
Yeah.
But it makes sense that he would have a book like that.
Yeah. God, these people are so noisy.
Okay.
I also like how we see Jordan's like eyeballs and up.
Just get comfy and I sink down.
Just move your camera down.
It doesn't reach.
That's fair.
All right, lockpicks, door.
Once I
Intrigue.
get back to John, or sorry,
Yeah.
Bruin, I say, okay, we were like just shoveling coal. This is our backstory. We're just shoveling coal and we're getting back to our room. Okay?
I would say like before that happens, you guys do hear a pair of like little feet basically scurrying outside your rooms, and you hear a door unlock. It's like boom, boom.
Be careful, Murtag.
Should I say something out loud like I can't believe you locked us out like yourself?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, are you being sneaky doing this?
Sneaky, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like both of you to roll a stealth check. And then, Murtag, I need you to roll a lockpicking check.
Whoa!
Now, you don't have disadvantage because you're not wearing...
Whoa!
I guess
Yeah,
you didn't have
John.
disadvantage to begin with, right?
Jeez.
Oh, that's survival.
Oh my word.
30!
How do you have 30?
Oh, I'm good at stealth.
I think he gets his
Plus 10? Plus 4?
Proficiency or
Plus
something.
9?
Plus 13.
Yikes.
In Bruin's defense, I would just like to say
I don't know what you guys rolled, so...
I rolled 30 for stealth
Okay.
and a 19 for sleight of hand.
Bruin got a stealth, but keep in mind all he's doing is standing there and breathing, so hopefully not causing too much noise.
Okay. All right. You're standing there seemingly alone. And you hear the door is unlocked.
Are you ready? I got back, by the way. I just got here. I think he froze. Oh, no, he didn't.
Wait,
Ready? And action. I open the door. Oh my goodness.
Are
that
you
was the
opening it
worst.
slowly
That was
or
really
what?
cool. Just like
Like
I'm going into my own room.
casual speed.
Casual
Yeah.
speed, okay.
Yeah.
So they're on the
That was
bed.
They?
They're on
There.
the bed.
Oh.
Since he's not
Whoa.
at this hour he'd probably be asleep. Lays the deadest, coldest blanket.
Oh.
There doesn't appear to be anybody in the room.
It was really hard shoveling stuff.
Where's the candle lit up?
So it's on a nightstand. There's like a little candle that's flickering. It seems to be giving off an aroma. Sweet smelling.
Aromatherapy. We love it.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door and we're gonna look over this place, but we're not gonna disturb it too much. Okay?
Gotcha.
Ready, set, go.
Wait, you're closing the door behind you, right? Not like you're not closing, like exiting the room, closing it.
Yeah, no, we're going in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get a towel and then I put it or get a cloth and put it on the bottom of the door so you can't see light coming out of it.
Okay.
And then we start investigating.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for, I guess?
This is...
I mean, if you want to see...
Well,
okay,
we don't know he's dead yet.
Let me tell you what's in the room. How about that? I'll start with that.
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing more than a simple bedroom in front of you. There's a large, not super large, but there is a large kind of 4-poster bed. It's still made. There's a chest of drawers, a lamp sitting below one of the window sills. There's also a large wardrobe opposite side of the drawers, on the other side of the room. Let's see. I would say the room itself is probably about 15 feet square.
You said 50 feet square?
15.
15.
Oh, I was like, dang, that's a big room.
It's still pretty big.
Imagine.
Let's see. There's, I don't know, polished wooden floors. There's a circular rug in the middle of it with very intricate woven patterns across it.
Is the trapdoor underneath?
I'm sorry?
Is there a trapdoor underneath?
You can't tell from looking at it, I guess.
Okay. He's in the clear.
There's a little bit of a breeze flowing through the slightly opened window, but again, there's that kind of that candle. It's essentially an incense. It seems to be burning out.
We gotta be fast.
Okay, so what are you? Okay, that said, what are you looking for? I guess, are you just looking around for anything in the room?
I would like to investigate all the drawers and the wardrobe, and
not to disturb the room, but you're gonna investigate.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, and any place that you could hide stuff, so underneath the bed or underneath the pillow.
Okay. Roll an investigation check or perception check. Both of you. I'm guessing both of you are doing it.
John, you check underneath the rug, or Bruin, check underneath the rug for a trapdoor.
He already checked underneath the rug.
No, you do that. I can't lift it.
Okay, he's gonna check underneath the rug, but after that, he's gonna go and be lookout, or he's gonna put his ear to the door and just listen.
Okay.
Make sure no one's picked up on him.
What's the roll, guys? Intelligent and
20.
perception, or perception.
Investigation.
I got a 24 investigation.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's investigation for checking under the rug. Or
Sure. Yeah. You do either one.
oh, I'll do perception. if
Okay.
that's-
Oh my!
Choose.
I would have chosen perception anyways,
That's fine.
but
So what's the roll?
22 perception. But
Okay.
it was a 4 investigation.
Nice. Good save. All right. So you guys roll pretty high.
Yeah.
Let's see. Murtag, as you're looking through the room, you kind of like check the chests, the drawers, and you're kind of pulling it, and it just seems to be some like noble clothing, right? There seems to be odds and ends, a lot of like small gold pieces of sorts, like jewelry and stuff. Probably rings that this guy Clayton Rackham wears.
That's too bad they don't fit me.
Let's see, and then you kind of like look everywhere, and you finally get to the wardrobe, and you open it, and you see very nice suits, and then there's the one crew member thing that he wears when he's kind of just. It's kind of still a nicer like outfit than the rest of the crew members. But with such a high investigation roll, you're looking through and you kind of push the suits aside, and at the bottom you see a bloodied carving knife.
Wait, what?
Oh
now,
my goodness!
As you see this knife, it's like, you know, it's a carving knife and it's bloodied. As you see this, Bruin.
Yeah.
You stand in the room, confused a little. Maybe at the thought that Clayton's not there. You know,
Yeah.
there's a burning incense and incense stick in the room. Basically the last remnant of this sweet smell of jasmine through the air.
Okay, nice.
There's a freshly made bed and some densely packed clothes, you know? And you're kind of thinking, where can Clayton be? By all appearances, it seems as though he was settled in here quite nicely. Yet, if that was the case, why did he simply vanish in such a peculiar fashion? You haven't seen him on the way here. He didn't show up at the library. As you kind of turn to walk towards the door, right? You kind of, you know, you kind of glancing, and you had thought about like listening at the door.
Yeah.
You look at it while you're still kind of like looking for things. You're kind of pondering to yourself any locations where, you know, Clayton might be in this room. Probably.
Yeah.
Is he hiding? You don't know. But then you feel your leg catch,
Go.
and you look down, and you kind of trace around your ankles
Yeah.
the rug around your ankle. And
Yeah.
you see a collection of beady black eyes now looking hungrily back.
It's a zombie.
Wait.
The rug?
Murtag, you're still faced away looking at
It's a
the bottom
mimic?
of this
Wait.
wardrobe. And you look down, you're being grappled. All right. So
By the same.
this is an encounter.
Oh my goodness!
There's not, I don't have actually a map for this because it's so small, but essentially there's a rug grabbing hold of your ankle on one side of the rug. On the other side of the rug, near wardrobe, is Murtag, kind of halfway in a wardrobe.
Wait. A living wardrobe? Or like.
It's a mimic. It's a mimic.
I don't know.
Everyone.
Not at
hates
this point.
mimics.
The wardrobe hasn't shut its doors or anything on Murtag.
I was like expecting like he like reached in and then like a tongue comes out and just
Okay. So this is a surprise attack. By
wait, yeah.
the rug. Yes, it is a mimic.
Yes. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, let's see. The mimic is going to attempt to devour. Could you roll an initiative, please?
I'd just like to say, because of my alert feat, I can't be surprised.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Okay. So we'll go by initiative all around.
All right. Yeah. Okay. And
I have a 23.
I have a 26.
Okay. So both of you, Bruin, you actually go first, and then followed by Murtag, and then this mimic will go last. The rug mimic.
You just hear Bruin give a shrill yelp, and
Yeah, you kind of feel like you feel the rug around your ankle. It tries to grab a hold of you.
He just gives a, "Hey, we got problems!" Just like as loud as
Oh, you're yelling it out. You're yelling.
Yeah, I'm yelling like the whole crew cabin or whatever, the cabin can hear me, and then he's gonna
Okay.
like stab down a couple times.
Okay. Well, let's. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you're attacking?
Yeah, I'm attacking.
Okay.
Not running.
Yeah, not running.
Do I get to say anything back, or do I have to wait till my turn?
You gotta wait till your turn. Did you roll for attack? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was. No, I have not rolled. So this is gonna be one hand. Yes, the first one was not good. That was 11 for the first attack.
Okay.
Natural one for the next.
Both misses.
And I'm just gonna burn my accent charge.
Okay.
Because that's what it kind of does. So I'm 25 for the next attack.
Okay. Hits.
And I am going to yeah. Let's see. I am going to make it a goading attack. Actually, wait. This is kind of funny. Can I make it a tripping attack?
A what?
A trip attack.
A trip attack?
Yeah, on a carpet.
Yeah.
Just although it's already prone.
Okay, so
So I'm gonna add a D8, I believe, or is it D10?
A D8.
It's a D10.
Ooh, upgrade, baby.
Oh,
Nice.
And it has to be a strength saving throw of DC 17.
oh wait, so how much damage did you do?
10 total.
10 total, yeah.
10 total? Okay. All right.
Which that was pretty bad.
All right. So you attack it. You like, in a sense, you're so startled by your like just stabbing down on the ground, and you hit like solid wood twice, and then you connect it on the third time, and you attempt to trip it. However, it doesn't seem to be able to trip.
Yeah.
It does have immunity against prone.
Oh, it does? It actually has
As a carpet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay.
funny.
So you make a gash through the carpet. Where you would imagine there would be like ripping of seams. It does do that, but also a gush of purple like fluid kind of like comes out from where you slash it.
Okay.
That's its secret.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
I actually have one more attack. So, is it 13? I'm assuming a 13 doesn't make it.
A 13 does not hit.
Okay.
Dang.
So that is my turn.
Okay.
You don't want to back up.
All right. Murtagh.
Hey, he's waiting for you to get out, and then maybe he'll.
That's true. So I look back. It's like, oh, that's crazy. So I pull my dagger out, my sneaky magic dagger, and I go to stab the carpet.
Okay, we'll say it's flanked.
Is it flanked? Okay, it's flanked. And with advantage 25.
Hits.
And would be 10 damage.
Okay.
Is that with sneak attack?
I don't know. It seems like the calculations changed. Like you don't really roll it anymore. But
That's
it
weird.
looks right, kind of. No, it doesn't really look like it's adding sneak attack.
You can see it's 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 1.
Oh,
Why did your screen get so bright all of a sudden, Jordan?
because I clicked over
it's
to
not.
roll 20.
Oh.
You might need to roll some. Or
Here, just roll it again.
it's. Sorry,
Yeah.
24. Okay.
So you did
that's
how
with
much?
it. If you take the second one, it'd be 8 plus 17.
The
So,
first one.
25,
Okay.
I think.
Alright.
Yeah. And then I would like to bonus action disengage
Mm-hmm.
and retreat out of the hallway, out of the door.
Okay.
Kind of far enough to where Bruin can catch up to me, I guess.
Yeah,
But I don't want to leave him.
And he can.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
I will say the door is shut right now.
Door is shut.
The door is shut.
But we didn't lock it.
The dead.
Wait, is it locked?
So you basically take, I don't know, like so you have to walk over the rug to get to the door.
Yeah.
And
But
so you stab it, you hear this shriek, right? And it's like very was there a live action Aladdin?
Hey, what?
Yes.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that carpet movement where it's just kind of swirling all over the place, like flailing. And you basically like in kind of a blur of motion with this carpet like moving everywhere. With you hear this like stabbing, doom 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 onto the wood planks, and then you also doing the same, and then the streaking as it you make contact and Bruin making contact. You make your way through this mess of a room right now. to the door. You get there, and do you try for the door handle?
Yeah. Yeah, I try to open it.
Let's say it will cost you.
I only have 25 feet of movement, so I probably already used some of it getting to the rug.
I'd say it probably costs you 10 feet to move across the room, so you have 15 feet left. Is there any rules, Jordan, about opening doors?
I think it's
No,
I think it's in the examples for free action.
not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. Consider free action.
Yeah, I think it's
It's like an object interaction.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can like grab something from your bag. It counts as like a free thing.
Okay. All right. So you open it and you got 15 feet. You're gonna just dash out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going for help.
Is it dead?
No.
All right.
Oh.
So you dash out. Now it's the mimic's turn.
okay.
Alone in the room with only one target he has to go at. He reaches for Bruin, and he's going to attempt. Well, I would like you first to roll
Surely
a
nobody.
strength saving throw.
Surely nobody can out grapple Bruin.
He turns the grapple.
Oof. Hold on, let me make sure here.
You gotta roll this rug up. Make sure it never sees the light again.
Where is it?
The pecs are bouncing.
It should just be
Try-
strength plus, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dice plus whatever the thing strength is, unless it has a specific like
Yes.
grappling attack.
If it has a grappling or athletics skill,
Let me see.
Yeah.
I think I could be remembering a different monster stat for a mimic because I thought about putting one in the one shot.
Yeah.
The one that
Okay.
I saw, it had a separate grapple.
Well, this one does have this isn't specifically the mimic in the book because I needed to do one specific thing.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this dude doesn't get surprised.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Mimic.
what was your roll?
but I rolled a 25.
Oh, geez. Okay, never mind. He rolled really high, but not a 25 high.
I was built to take down mimics.
Tries to wrap around his pecs and he just flexes and it rips.
So
His
it
pec is
goes
going
to.
into overdrive.
It basically tries to wrap the big end around your waist, but you're able to
Yeah.
just like.
The pecs.
It's like, you know, when Venom the symbiote tries to like attach something, and they're always like
Yeah.
trying to pull it off or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, you're actually able to do it. You like kind of get it like away from your body and kind of like stiff arm it out, and like push it to the ground. Let's see
Yeah.
if there's anything else this thing can do. I think
Dude,
that's
if
it.
we lose this thing, it's gonna be like that game in Call of Duty where you have to find the thing.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all that it can do.
alright.
But it's distinctly trying to like pretty much eat you alive.
Gotcha.
At some point as it's wrapping around, you can see like teeth.
Okay, so
Okay.
not
So it
great
ends its
situation.
turn. It's back to your turn.
Back to my turn.
Hmm. Just FYI,
Hey.
since
Yeah.
about 6 seconds has passed and you hear a loud yell, it's really muffled. So I would like you guys to roll a perception check. If anything, you guys know that on the opposite of that side of the ship, someone had yelled pretty loudly. Wait, hold up.
25 but
They are moving through a night sky. There's a burning ring of fire. It's kind of windy outside. Which? Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception check. The two of you.
25.
Okay.
14.
Solaris, you hear it. It's really quiet in the night air, even from your distance. It seems really loud. Really, the only people that may have heard Bruin yell is probably the rooms that are just outside, including the sisters and Mr.
Poor
Ballard.
Baron
But
Nashant.
you, with insane ears, are able to hear us start. That sounds kind of like Bruin.
I just look at Norco and say, "It's again," and I grab my stuff and I start running over.
You're not putting on your armor?
Like armor. I just had the same things that I brought last time: spell component, shield, sword.
So I know this is Bruin, right?
You don't
Wait,
know. He knows.
I think it's Bruin. He sounds like he's yelling.
I'm putting my arm.
10 minutes?
Save 10.
There's a lot of turns that go in 10.
What is it? Or one round is 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
10 rounds is a minute.
I'm just
So,
saying.
100 rounds? More than that?
60.
Oh, I didn't realize. I forgot. Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Okay, good.
Oh my word.
All right, so you guys take off. We'll say it'll take you. How far can you guys run?
If I double move, it's 60.
60.
I think Norco can go a little further.
I go 40,
So 80
and
full.
then if I double my movement, I go 80.
Okay. I'd say you can make it like close, but not all the way there, Solaris, in one
That's
turn. Norcol can make it in one turn. But
Do you
we're
want us
gonna
to roll
we're gonna
initiative?
go back to them for one more turn.
Okay. Do you want us to roll initiative so that way when we're allowed, we can go?
We'll say
Or you want us to
Norcol
wait?
gets there first, and just he'll start before.
Alright.
So
Okay.
our AC base is 10, right?
10 plus whatever your dex is.
All right. Bruin, what are you doing?
Bruin. Hey,
You can't say anything.
Oh, okay.
anything dangling.
All right, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah. If you wanted to throw it overboard, you would have to drag it like 10 feet out well, you have to drag it to the door and then 10 feet past the door to the railing, and then you can throw it over.
Okay. He's gonna try. Gonna try to do it.
Okay.
You say, like he can try and. Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna try and grapple this thing. So first attempt.
Okay. He
17.
rolled a 10. So it is grappled by you.
Okay, and I'm just gonna get as close to the edge.
I
So
think
can-
dragging it, it would probably halves your
It's-
movement speed.
It does have.
So
speed.
you move 15 feet, you're just at the railing, yeah.
Oh,
So you may basically move 5 feet to the door and then 10 feet to the railing.
is there any way I can use my second attack? So the first attack was like a grapple.
Yeah, sure. Your
Yeah,
second
it's
action, you
used
mean like type deal?
No, I if not, you know how you get 2 attacks and a grapple can replace one of them.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Can I use my second attack and try to throw it off?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. What would that be? That'd be
Would it be a strength contest? Throwing 5e.
yeah. Would it be just strength, or like athletics, or
Like a shove?
I could. Yeah, I guess it's more like a
Yeah.
shove.
yeah? Right? If it's a shove, I can use athletics. I'm all for. So that's a 16.
Mimic is considered medium. There's like a homebrew. It's called Pips Eatables.
Eatables.
Okay. Yeah, just strength contesting.
Yeah. I kind of don't want Bruin to succeed because then
let's
I mean,
see.
no one sees.
Mimic will still use strength. Uh, 18.
It beat him.
Your throw beat him?
No, Bruin got a 16. So it is
So
still on board.
as you like chuck it, but maybe it's because the movement of it, it's kind of all like kind of wiry or whatever.
Bulky.
You chuck it, it's able to grab a hold of like the railing before it kind of flops back. So it's just sitting at a railing right now. And you can see with the glow of the fire ring outside and how is essentially grotesque this this rug has turned out to be. It's like oozing like purple. And you can see these beady little eyes speckled throughout it. Okay. Murtag.
So it doesn't look like Bruin is following. Right? He's not leaving the room.
No, okay, so as you kind of like get however 15 feet out of the doorway, you look back and you see well, actually you do see two heads peeking out from one of the doorways that you passed. Specifically the
Twins.
yeah, the ladies.
Sisters.
The other one, the light inside had come on, so you can see the glow from the window. But as you look back, you see Bruin dragging this carpet out in an attempt to toss it overboard, but it catches against the railing. I would say you're probably about, let's see, if you made kind of a line away, you would be about 10 feet away.
So I will
10 feet away from Bruin, 15 away from the carpet. Brug.
don't worry. We're just dealing with a security threat. I would probably stay in your rooms. And I'll take my bow and shoot at the carpet if I can get an angle. Maybe I'll walk closer.
Bruin, roll a 4-sided die for me. I want to see how much coverage this. I mean, you're a big guy.
That is 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
It seemed you can get enough of a shot on it.
So I will shoot with my bow. I have to update.
Do you get give disadvantage for a moving airship on projectiles?
Probably not.
I'm just kidding.
We're all moving
It's up to you. Yeah.
related to each other.
But wind resistance.
24.
Oh yeah,
hit,
hits.
and then 27 damage.
Okay.
And that.
Wow, it is like you punctured a hole with this arrow into it. It looks bloodied.
That will be. I'll stay like maybe 10 feet behind Bruin or whatever.
Okay.
not close.
All right.
But that'll be my turn.
Okay. With that, we have Norqual pull around the corner, get somewhat close to you, probably about another like 10 feet behind you, and then another 20 feet behind Norqual, you see Solaris show up. Ultimately, 10, 12, you're about 40 feet away, Solaris. You're 20, Norqual, you're 10, and then you're 5. Okay, let's have you two roll your initiatives.
7.
Oh, I'm sorry. The creature gets one more attack before your turn. I'll go real quick. All right, the creature is going to attempt to grab a hold of you again, Bruin.
Okay.
That will be a 19.
That's a 24.
Nope. Again, you see it. It's not so much.
Oh, wait. Never mind. Same thing.
Yeah. So you see, like the three of you now see kind of like this, Bruin struggling with this target, trying to keep it away from himself. Okay. What did you guys roll for initiative?
7.
7.
24.
24. I think Murtagh still go. No, it's Bruin goes first, then Norqual, Murtagh, and then Solaris. All right, Bruin.
Oh, I go again?
Yeah. You rolled 26, right?
Oh, this is the top of the order.
Yeah. I think I rolled pretty high.
Wait, the rooms lead to like the deck, like outside.
Seeing as I didn't realize it was so close, like I didn't know we were doing so good damage to it. So I'm gonna use another superiority die. So like one of my attack actions and bonus actions, I say, "Murtagh, good job, do it again," and
finish him.
Okay.
Finish him, and then I give him a commander strike. So you add a D10 to a sneak attack roll.
A D10.
Yeah.
19.
19. Hits.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
30.
That's a lot of damage.
33 damage.
33 damage. There's already a big hole in it, and you shoot the other large section on this rug, and as it impacts, it's like you see there was like a little spiral to your arrow, and you see as it kind of pushes through, you can see the rug spiraling around it, and as it exits out, just a spray of purple ooze spray across the deck. And what's remaining of the tattered rug lays sprawled up on the floor, unmoving. Twitches a little bit, but unmoving.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for joining us.
Bruin's gonna sprint back to shut the door, make sure nothing else gets out.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be his turn.
Let's see.
Can we huddle up real quick before anybody comes out here? Group huddle. Okay.
All right.
By the way, there's also a knife in the. Is anybody listening?
Okay, so at this point, yeah, you guys are kind of all on this side of the airship. The ladies have they're still peering around, looking at a sweaty, shirtless man in the gleaming moonlight.
Yes.
The rest of you are there as well. You kind of walk up closer and maybe inspect the mimic. You see Mr. Ballard also step out onto the deck, kind of glancing at the thing.
Can we have a moment? Real quick.
Yeah, please.
As I like,
So don't mind me. And he kind of like walks over. He kind of like, I know you had the door closed, but he kind of glances through the window to see if there's anything in there.
so by the way, there's a knife in the wardrobe that's covered in blood. A carving knife.
Wait.
I'm not sure if it's a wood carving knife or like a meat carving knife.
Did the wardrobe try to attack you?
No, I think that was just a rug.
Are you sure?
We haven't checked the rest of the. You know what? We should just go in there and stab all the other furniture.
Wait. You know, we should just go to the bed and just start doing this. Just
Oh,
start
dude,
stabbing.
I've never seen that in your play.
Okay.
Anyways, so it seems strange to me that I think this might be a diversion. Like the mimic could be just a diversion.
Off in the distance, you hear, 10 feet away, you hear one of the sisters goes, "You see that rug just lying there?" And then one of the sisters kind of laugh about it.
It was a tough one fight. You know what? You should come look at it. See all the score here? That didn't come from a rug. There's teeth.
She goes, "Oh, it's okay. Just don't mind us." And they kind of giggle to themselves again.
I open the wardrobe. Slowly.
You open the door to that room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we really want to give away where the murder weapon is?
I mean,
'Cause,
wouldn't
like-
that just
Well,
I mean, okay.
there hasn't been a
like-
murderer, so
There's for sure murder because this is weird, but like to pin somebody down, really what you need is
okay. Oh wait, before I go
Motive?
on,
intent and the weapon.
I just want to I need to make a deal with let's just say you see the sky above, a swirling black cloud. You can see it kind of pinpoints and it gets to a point and it zooms very quickly down and engulfs Solaris. And in this, while you're being engulfed in this cloud, Solaris, you see a face, very similar to my face in real life. Speak out and go, Jordan, I mean Solaris, I mean Jordan. You have in your repertoire of skills things that would ruin this game. If you want to have a good experience, I would suggest not using these so-called spells. Just a thought.
Oh, for like the murder mystery part?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I won't.
We're breaking fourth walls here.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. And then
Wait.
as quickly as it appears, the face recedes and back in the black crowd that surrounds you, and it sucks back into the air, and the night is perfectly zooming by.
Wait. Is he the only one that saw it, or did we all?
It went by so fast, you guys don't even know it happened. And like, Solaris doesn't even like flinch. It's like totally normal. He doesn't suspect any like weird god dealings. It's like the moment he made a pact and he didn't even feel it. He didn't even know he made a pact, and then it went away.
He doesn't remember.
He was like, it's like those Russian kids that were like trained to be assassins with like the trigger word.
Oh yeah,
He
the
just had a
trigger word.
subroutine implanted in his brain.
Order 66.
All what if he uses any skills that would break this game, his
I think I
head would
know
hurt.
what you're referring to. No, I won't.
Okay, good.
I think one of them will be okay for me to use. But,
Maybe.
well, I was just thinking Zone of Truth.
Well, all you know is like maybe there's like kind of like an implanted chip in your head that would like spark
Detonate.
if you say the wrong word.
It blew up the whole ship.
So I'm kind of confused about the whole layout of this ship. So
Okay.
it's, let's say this is the banister, or like this is the walkway. The
Mhm.
room's here,
Yeah.
and then it's open, night sky, balcony this way.
Okay, hold up. So this is the ship, right? The
Yeah.
top part is the deck. Okay, of where my thumbs are, right?
Yeah.
In the middle is this big long building up here where like the library and all of Jaquez's
Stateroom.
hmm
yeah. And then on either side of that building has rooms along the outside that has doors to this side walkway deck that's about 10 feet long wide.
Okay.
And then you guys had rooms on this side. Where you guys are now is on this side.
I understand. Okay.
I thought we were.
Yeah. What's the?
So
I'm
the
going
door
in.
slowly opens.
I'm gonna go try and find Jaquez's room.
I slowly approach the wardrobe.
Okay. So Solaris kind of peeling off towards
He's like, I'll be
main-
back. And
Okay.
we'll check on something.
All right. So you open the door
Dashboard?
and you slowly
What?
open.
With my rapier, like getting ready to just jab. I see a movement.
Okay. You walk in with your rapier out, and maybe your other rapier kind of floating around. And you open the door and you feel one of the posts, like there's like sheets kind of hanging along the 4 posts bed, and it kind of like flaps a little bit in the wind. Do you stab at it?
Did it startle me?
No, it's a gentle flap.
Oh, okay. And I slowly approach the wardrobe.
Okay. As you walk
Yeah.
across, you do not see a hidden door underneath the rug. Well, the rug's not there anymore, so there's no hidden door there.
Oh.
Right. You walk past it. It seems to be well built. There doesn't seem to be some hollowness to the ground that you're walking through. You eventually get to the wardrobe. It is open, and you do see clothes pushed aside, and there, laying at the bottom of the wardrobe, a bloodied carving knife. Yeah, I know. Though there's no dark secret ritual that's been done to it.
No. I was actually
Okay.
I was gonna cut one of the pants legs off,
Oh, dude.
and then slowly with the pants leg grab the knife and wrap
Wait,
it
this is CSI. Okay.
up. And you know,
Fingerprints. He's gonna lightly dust it with pass without a trace to see if there's any fingerprints left over.
I work with the order. You know, we do this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cut a nice like trouser, right? Like wealthy nobleman's trouser, the bottom off. You pick up the knife. Okay.
Said, is this what you were talking about, Murtag?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
I was
I
gonna
wrap
keep
it
it
up.
hidden for the big reveal, but that's okay.
Like,
'Kay.
is there anything else?
Do the rest of you go in,
Besides-
by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming we're together.
Yeah, you guys go
Because-
in and okay.
Going by yourself when you already knew there was one enemy in there.
Okay, so you guys kind of like glance around. You see Norkel pick up this knife. You also see Mr. Ballard and the former Lord Baron Mauchant on his shoulder in the room. He's like glancing around.
Wait, what are you doing here?
Dude, that guy's creepy. He's
He-
everywhere.
And
goes-
I put on some glasses.
And he looks up at you guys
in a mirror.
because he is a dwarf, hard York fellow. He goes, "Oh, I'm just looking around. I suppose I have as much right to be here as you fellas."
You know what?
I
You got a
asked
point.
Mr. Ballard. Have you seen anything? Like suspicious?
Mm, mm, mm.
Weird sound?
Well, a few weird things has happened tonight. Specifically, a crash, and a thud, and another thud. And then I don't know if you were present, but there was this rug attacking Mr. Bruin here, so I'd say it's pretty weird.
Anything other than those events?
Oh,
Suspicious. Sneaking.
well, if you say it that way, no, absolutely nothing weird has happened tonight.
I just kind of like pause after I said hat. Kind of look at him like, is your friend there? Say anything? to
Squawk!
you?"
Not a thing.
Do you have a rug that you want us to stab, just for good measure?
There is a rug in my room, but I've stepped over it many times and it hasn't done anything.
You know, I hear these things are crafty. Like, I hear rugs, they lie in wait. You know, just for the ripe opportunity.
True. I might give it a couple of pokes before I get back in there. That said, this is the nobleman's son, Clayton Rackham's room. Where do you suppose you? Then he kind of his eyes widen a little bit. You don't suppose?
What do you suppose?
Wait. The rug ate him?
It did look like it was trying to eat you.
Yeah.
I think
Bruin,
Bruins have seen like a bump on the rug.
Do we want to cut open the rug?
Brew does want to go back to the rug. He wants to see if it was like, was it just like an illusion, or like, was it actually a rug? It was a rug that was attacking him, and not like, because the ladies like got into his mind that it's like, wait, was that? Like it's an image.
The rug's outside, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rug's outside. You can go look at it.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
does
go
seem
look at
okay. Like it was a creature. You can see the beady little eyes, what's remaining of the rug, and the teeth and stuff like that.
Does it feel like it could have ate human? Like the show?
I'm sorry.
Does it show that it looked like it ate a human?
Roll a perception investigation check.
14.
Looking over it. Oh, I guess there's a bunch of you there. Why don't you roll with advantage?
Oh, do you think we can skin this thing?
18.
Turn it
18.
into a rug?
Okay, that's much better. As you're kind of glancing over it, you see kind of like you can't make heads or tails of the anatomy of a mimic, especially a mimic rug. As like there's like a larger eyeball, several specks of smaller eyeballs, and there's teeth, just not in any form or fashion seems to be this oblong way. But specifically on one of the jagged teeth, you see a white shredded cloth.
I use the tip of my rapier kind of like get it out.
Okay. It seems to be made of like finish silk, much like your own.
I looked at my pants to make sure that
It's not missing anything. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't come off yours.
Right, your butt.
Yeah.
Do we know? Does any of his wardrobe have silk? I asked Murtak, since he was.
Well, he was very rich, so
Yeah, he probably.
it's highly probable.
So
Jordan can probably tell who it belongs to.
I'm not there.
Do you think we should open this mimic rug or this rug up, cut it up?
We could probably do it in a more.
There's not
What's
very
this?
much like left of this rug.
Oh, never mind that.
Okay, so what we need to do really is figure out where
Clayton.
Rackham is, where Samson is, and then I think Jordan's going to check on the captain. So,
Wait, the captain or
So-
Jaquez?
Jaquez.
Okay.
oh, sorry, Jaquez, not the captain.
I guess we should probably go to Samson's room, see if he's in the room.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Then I asked. Yeah. Go ahead.
You do see, like, whether you like it or not, as you guys are leaving kind of this scene, right? There is, you do hear from, like, the detective, like, yeah, interesting enough. Like, it's not like when you were doing this investigation, he wasn't peering. He seems very interested.
Talking
but
about
he's-
Ballard.
yeah, Mr. Ballard, basically looking over his shoulder and things like that. When you saw the clothes, like, he made a offhand comment saying like, I guess we know what happened to Clayton. Assuming like this was found in his room and stuff like that. So and then they proceed to follow you guys, the three of you, including the sisters. Just kind of tailing you guys. Not even tailing, it's just more of like a follow. Like, hey, this is like exciting. They were looking for something like this before. Now they're kind of like, So you kind of have a little posse kind of following you guys. Unless you don't want them to follow you guys.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Now we're gonna peel off and follow Solaris's timeline. As you guys are doing this, looking through the room and checking the rug, Solaris basically makes a beeline towards the library, and he opens kind of one of the two heavy set doors, pushes slightly ajar, and then squeezes through into a dark room. And then from memory, you kind of if you wanted to walk through it, you could. And then that there is the kind of the dining hall behind the library, and then beyond that, there's kind of a supposed staircase that leads to the lower deck. Although you've never actually went down there, you just know it descends. From that dining hall, there's a couple of splits to the left and right of the dining hall that goes to different rooms. From previous encounter that Jaquez's room is to the left upon entering the dining hall. So I'm assuming you're just going straight there. Okay, the dining hall is a little bit less familiar because you've only kind of been in there once, and it is rather dark.
I can. I think the little daylight orb I have, I can just do the light spell from it.
What
Multiple
was
times
the
a day,
word
but I
that you
only do
used?
daylight. Lumos.
Okay, so it lights up. You're doing just the regular light, the 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you light up the room as you're walking through, and you get to the spot.
I'd like the whole like walk over, like contemplating the stain that you saw, trying to like get a better, like recall it better to see if you could make out what it was. I don't have to roll for it. That's just what he's thinking as he's going there. He's trying to figure out what it was he saw on the shoe.
Hold on. Give me a second here.
I'm also gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself, just for gigs.
How long does that last?
I don't know. I realized I should probably know that before I cast it.
1 minute.
1 minute.
I don't know.
I feel like it's something like that actually.
That'd be funny.
One action.
Mm. 10 minutes. Hey.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Losers.
Okay, so you do so, and you walk over to the room where,
Yep.
What's his name resides?
Samson, or the captain?
Jaquez. Okay, so you take the short little hallway. You walk down, and you see a door there at the end of it. Seemingly, this seems to be the logical from where Jaquez turned. This seems where his bedroom is.
I'm just gonna put my ear up to the door and see if I hear anything on the other side.
Okay.
First.
You put your ear to the door, and are you being like extra quiet?
I'm trying to be quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, roll a stealth for me then. And
I'll
there's
even,
no
like,
disadvantage.
as I get past the areas where like I need the light to see, I'm gonna like throw something over it to cover the light for a little bit, so that way you can't see light coming from under the door. You said do it with disadvantage?
Not disadvantage.
Oh, because I'm not wearing my stuff.
Yeah.
It's still just a 9.
Okay. So you put your ear to the door. Okay. And you hear like almost like a snoring, half breathing, often like kind of the far side of the. Well, actually, let me get you a better picture. Roll a perception if you can.
17 plus 9. 20. 26.
Okay. Yeah, you hear
26.
often in this sense, particularly maybe like the back right from the door. You can hear like this half breathing, half snoring sound, seemingly from a large man.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Master Jaquez, there's been a small incident.
Who's there? Who's there?
It's Solaris. Could I speak to you, please?
Yes. One moment. And
Of course.
You hear rumbling on the other side of the door. He's not trying to be quiet or anything. Probably putting on, I don't know, some decent clothes.
Yeah.
He gets to the door in his nightgown. He even has a little cap on. He goes, yes, Mr. He kind of like squints as he sees like even from like the covered orb, the bright light shining on the ground. He goes, oh, and he kind of like tries to focus on you. He goes, yes, Mr. Solaris, and he kind of like wasn't sure because he's still adjusting.
Yeah, sorry about the light. Just need to see on the way over. I did want to inquire. May I see your boots that you wore earlier this evening to when you heard the initial ruckus? Can I look at your boots real quick?
Oh my! He looks down.
Just kind of.
He looks down at his feet, and he is wearing slippers, or like a shoe slipper.
Is it the same shoes that he was wearing earlier?
Seems to be. And he
Can I
goes,
just see them for a moment.
I'm confused, but yeah, they're right there on my feet.
Could I? What foot was it that I saw it on, left or right?
Right.
Left.
Oh, wait, is it left? I don't know. Oh,
You
left.
said left.
Would you mind lifting? Can I either borrow your left shoe for a moment, or could you turn around and lift your foot up?
He's like,
It's a very odd request, I know.
if I must insist, I would like to know why I'm doing such a task. I am a large man. And he turns around and he's like really awkwardly putting his hand on the door frame and
Yeah.
kind of like kicking
Of
back.
course. We stumbled across an incident in. I'm confused, Jordan is, about the room that they went in. So Rackham's room had the rug in it.
Yes.
There was an incident earlier in Lord Rackham's room, and one of the substances that we saw reminded me of something that I noticed on your shoe. I just wanted to make sure that whatever perpetrator set this attack for Master Rackham hasn't set something similar in your room. And identifying the color on the shoe would help assuage some of the concern that I have.
He goes, incident. Is Mr. Clayton okay? And he does lift up the shoe, and you do see the stain on his left shoe.
What color is it?
It is a dark red.
Okay. Thank you for that. It appears that someone placed, and I'm like watching his all of his body language, his reaction, all of it to what I say. It appears someone placed the mimic in Lord Rackham's room. A few of my compatriots heard a commotion inside, and they went to investigate, and it appears that they may have been too late. I'm not sure entirely of Lord Rackham's state as I left them to come see you to ensure your safety.
He goes, I must apologize for cutting you off, but did you say a mimic? Whatever is that?
Reading of the entire time. It's a magical beast. Some enchanters or practitioners of arcane magic are able to imbue mundane objects with some. Wait, hold on. Before I say too much, should Solaris roll to see how much he knows about mimics? Because Jordan knows a lot.
No, that's true. I mean, probably you delve into magic. It's not like a mythical creature. It's not even a mythical creature. It's like a demon. Yeah, I'd say you'd be fine. I wouldn't say that you know like every little detail about him. Like they have AC of this and.
Oh yeah, no, I don't even know that. It's to my understanding that some fairly competent magic users are able to imbue life into mundane objects, and even not give it a task, from what I understand, or just mindlessly attacks whatever interacts with it. It appears one of these such things were placed in Lord Rackham's room. Now, whether or not he brought it in himself as a measure of protection for someone breaking in, or it was placed there with malicious intent, I'm not too sure.
Okay, so as he's kind of listening to it, he's like, it's like an intellectual talking to a less than intellectual. He's getting lost in the words in a sense. As he kind of like looking off, and he's like, he literally just woke up, right?
Yeah.
But go ahead and roll an insight check for me, and then we'll say this insight will pull through like the duration of your time talking to him.
22, 19 plus 13, 22.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So you watch this man, kind of like halfway being blinded by the light, standing kind of like sideways, trying to show you his shoe, holding on the doorway, then you telling him about this and that. Really, it seems like the only thing he's hearing is like something happened in Clayton's room, and he's wondering if Clayton's okay. And he seems to be nodding yeah, as you're like talking about the facts about these things, right?
But there's no like apprehensive, like when you call someone out on like something that that they don't know,
oh, like some kind of like
say
like
those
a,
words, just
a
like
guilt.
a reaction, like, oh, he knows what that is, or oh,
I see.
there's no like surprise of like me knowing something.
I think
or anything
partially is like you don't know Jaquez all that well, so it's you're getting a hard read on him. Like it's hard to read him. He seems to be genuine, but at the same time you're just not sure, and you can't really, like, even you as an intellectual, or like basically who has pretty good, like, you can kind of pinpoint on people like what a person is like usually by a couple moments of meeting them. Even for you, like, you don't feel comfortable enough to just make this definite statement. Oh yeah, this guy's trying to hide from something from me.
Okay. Well, if you wouldn't mind, it would be, seeing as it says one of the 4 horsemen's job on this ship providing some level of security, if you wouldn't mind me investigating any area rugs or other simple mundane furniture for any signs of these enchantments. I won't pry through anything. I'm just going to do some simple prodding with my sword. I will not damage anything. Usually I'm expecting it to react if I mess with it.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check, assuming that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm like actually concerned. Garbage. 8. Not a +5 to persuasion. Huh.
He goes, for no particular reason, I don't know if I feel comfortable letting you inside my room. I hope you understand. Nothing against whatever that is you're looking for, but the incident seems too far removed from my quarters, and if such an incident was to happen, and should already have.
Of course, if you're comfortable in your safety, I will not judge. If you wouldn't mind, though, could I escort you to where the others are so you can garner more information?
Absolutely, I would love to make sure the rest of the guests are okay, and he does like agree to follow you.
Okay, and I'll like step aside for him to like go back into his room, grab whatever he wants to grab, or put on other stuff.
He goes in and he kind of fumbles. He puts on like a kind of a throw.
As he turns his back to me, I'm going to cast Detect Magic and scan the room.
Okay. He puts on a throw, and you can see he's grabbing like a lantern type deal. You cast Detect Magic, and you scan the room, and let's see, what would be in his room that may trigger it?
I'm really only looking at like if it helps narrow it down. Like I'm only looking at like obvious furniture or like things. Like if they told me it was a rug.
Oh,
so I'm
I
looking
see.
at any like thing on the floor
so
or any like, other
like object that, okay.
That's giving off a magic glow.
Okay. Let's see. Specifically in that regards, you don't find anything. Nothing's triggering your Detect Magic.
Okay, and before he turns around, I'll blink and I'll let the spell go, so that way my eyes are just back to the normal color.
Dang, that's so suave. Okay. He's like, he kind of comes up to you. Shall we?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna unhood this light so we can see a little better. Just warning you, fair, for Spruce
He
Bright.
goes, "Oh, yes, please." kind of.
I'll like pull it off and I'll start walking in back.
Okay. So
I don't
you
pass those other 2 rooms, right? I don't pass Lucas's or Luke Sampson's. I don't pass that room.
no, Luke Sampson's on your side.
Oh, okay. To where our rooms were.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. So you kind of escort him back out into the dining hall, through the library, and then back outside, where you do end up meeting the rest of the group. It seems like the whole crowd is there, all aside from, like, with the exception of Clayton and Luke Sampson.
Okay.
Okay.
Lord Rackham is safe, or Lord Jaquez appears to be safe. He was sleeping when I approached his chambers. Thankfully.
He goes,
We're about to head over.
I apologize for the what I hear from Solaris. There's an incident that happened at Clayton's, and I do apologize to all of you. Now I will look into the matter and try to get down to the bottom of this. And you kind of see, like, just like them talking amongst themselves, and it's like, okay, well, what happened to Clayton seems that Clayton's not okay, right? All clues kind of lead that way. There's no even mention of like Luke, like, where is he, stuff like that.
Were we outside his room?
No, but are you guys going there?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Wait,
you guys
did we
take the
bring up-
huh? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Did we bring up the bloody knife with the captain?
I have it.
Yeah, he has it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Did you tell him about it?
When people see it, does anybody like react to it?
Do
No,
you?
not yet. I want to. I
Oh,
want
it's
to
him.
investigate
Uh,
Samson's room first before.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Once we get to Samson's room, I will. Well, do you want me to unlock it?
Is it locked?
Just
It probably
We not?
is.
Are you
Yeah.
guys there like ahead of the rest of the people, or like did I meet you guys and then we went there?
You guys met. We all kind of
Met and then we went there.
Yeah.
So everybody is with us now, right?
Uh-huh.
Including Jaquez.
Yes, including Jaquez and the
So-
sisters and Mr.
So
Ballard.
let's knock on the door.
Well, first, let's be careful. So, I pull out
Yes.
my dagger.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know this is very exciting. It's a fun mystery that's afoot, but if you wouldn't mind giving me and my compatriots a bit of space as we approach what could potentially be a dangerous situation. So please, further down the hallway, we don't want anyone to end up atop, possibly like Lord Rackham.
There are emergency exits over the wings.
To your left and right, you'll find.
Keep in mind that maybe
Yeah.
closer.
You gotta, like, you see, like, them visibly, like, all of them kind of like, they seem pretty serious, and then you visibly see them take a couple steps back, away from the door.
Bruce
Yeah.
does
Knock.
Knife.
pose.
Okay, so the four of you, like, pretty much have your weapons readied.
I'm holding hold person as a spell for if I get eyes on someone in the room and it looks like they're trying to run, just to send it immediately.
Okay. So you
I
get the knock.
start knocking.
Knock. A couple moments passes.
Dude, just try the knob, okay?
Nothing.
Okay, I'll
You don't
try
hear
the
anything, and then out and like further away, you hear Jack goes, "Well, is he in there or isn't he?"
I turn the knob to see if it opens.
Wait, it would be cooler if we kick it in.
No.
We don't want to damage
He's
the
like
Lord's
he's
new
like
ship.
halfway. You can hear the little the doorknob piece like shift back, and now you want to kick it in. It's pretty much you can like it's unlocked.
Okay,
This is
so
it.
and then
Just
That's
like
like-
open it and then we'll kick it in.
I said, "You guys ready?" And I just kind of like,
Yeah.
and take 2 steps back.
You push it open, take 2 steps back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I peer in the room as he opens it.
So, as the door swings back, you don't see any light from inside of it. You see one like light that's being shown through like the blinds, like being like screened into like the floor of the room. But other than that, you're just pretty much staring into blackness. And like as you guys kind of step back and ready yourself, the rest of the group's kind of standing like further away. They're like, you could hear audible, like, you know, just, you know, you guys made a sudden movement, they made a sudden gasp.
I got something.
Nothing happens. You don't see any movement.
I don't see any with dark vision.
Nope.
Okay. I grabbed Bruin with me.
Yeah.
It's like, Bruin.
Yeah.
We should once we walk in there, when we know it's safe, we just pretend that we're getting stabbed or something. Kind of rile up the group.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's just like in Megamind where he's fighting himself.
All right. What do you want?
And
Let's
then-
pretend.
Yeah. Just announce yourself that me and you are gonna go in or something.
All right. Yeah. All right.
And bounce your pecs or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey. We're going in right now. Sure. And then he like just runs in.
Okay. Oh, showmanship way. Could I get one of you guys to roll a performance check with advantage?
Probably not Bruin.
Probably not Bruin.
I could do it. You want me to?
Kevin, we can't hear you when your mouth isn't near the mic.
Uh, 17.
Okay.
Nice.
As you guys walk in, you can see them like leaning on the railing to get a better angle. Okay, so you guys disappear behind the doorway. Murtag and Solaris are kind of standing there at the ready.
Whenever I can have a turn, I'm just gonna cast Locate Creature and try and find Luke
Sure.
Samson.
Okay.
Just see if he's still on the ship somewhere.
So.
Wait. Bruin goes in there, and if there is a carpet, he's gonna try and get Norkel to like wrap him up in it, like just like.
I
Can we
mean,
check to see if everything's clear in here first?
No, they haven't checked anything.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
investigate it real quick. Give me a second to investigate it.
Oh,
I
that's
start looking around for things that could
He
be
puts the
magic.
carpet next to us, and it actually grabs him. Okay, so you go ahead and roll an investigation check. I'm reading up on this locate creature thing.
can I help him?
20 for investigation.
Oh, great.
good.
Hold
We
up.
should,
Give
like-
me a second.
Start yelling. Oh, bro, stop it! And then start like pounding the wall.
It's basically if they're within 1,000 feet of me.
Give me 1 second. Okay. So you roll a 20 something investigation. You don't find anything in the room that is suspicious or even maybe out of the ordinary. You basically, if you're looking for another mimic, there isn't one in this room. Let's see. So you act out the rest of your scene. You have the rug around your neck, and I guess there's yelling involved. At some point, you see Norqual with his arms. He wraps the rug around his arms and he puts it around your neck, and he pushes your like half of your body outside the door frame so that everybody can see it, and pulls you back in.
Yeah.
And you just hear gasps and like, wow, and then there's like metal clashing and whatever, and then you pull out. I'm assuming that you're trying to seem victorious in this.
Wait, is there like water somewhere in the cup, like cup of water in the room?
Roll for water.
Yeah, roll. I don't know, a D20. If you have a 10 or higher, sure.
Probably like
18 waters.
Okay, yeah, there's a cup of water.
I was like, hold on, bro. Let me splash some water on you real quick. Make it look like you're just struggling a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So when the deed is done, you get the reaction that you wanted, I suppose.
Throw the carpet off the rails so they don't know it was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Wait, let me cut like the end off, just so you know. Just
Yeah.
what was left.
Yeah, sure.
Throw it out.
He like barges out the door, get out of the way, and then like just chucks it.
You see the carpet flap into the wind, and it flies a little bit while descending, and it hits like that ring of fire, and then immediately incinerates.
Wait, that's even better.
That is
It's like, and you see, you hear one of the sisters says, "Did you get it?"
we got.
And the other sister goes, "Is it safe?"
Never safe.
So they start inching closer to the door, right?
Alright, so I'm assuming Samson's not in the room because we did all that.
Okay. At this, while this whole show is going on, Solaris seems to be like focused on his own things. It's like he's not even like really phased by the whole thing. Some of the people that saw you, Solaris, as you're kind of like dead facing around the ship, right? You're looking through like the ship, like X-ray vision.
Yeah, it's like heat trails. I'm looking for heat
Yeah,
trails.
yeah. You're like kind of looking, and then like to the people, like the guests or whatever, they're like, wow, he is like, this is not his first rodeo. This is a like veteran adventurer. Like nothing phases him. His partner is being like attacked by a rug, and he's not even like pulling his sword to help. It's just like, So as you're scanning the hall, you do get a faint blip, in a sense, on your radar while you're locating Samson. And
Which direction?
it's a floor down, seemingly towards where you, like, if you kind of know your directions well. You're pretty wise, right? So
Yeah, 20.
It appears to be
she's in the boiler room.
coming from the kitchen.
Oh.
Okay. I just tell Murtag. Do I find him amidst Norcol and Bruin doing their performance, or is it like after?
I'd say by the time you found them, like they had just thrown the carpet overboard, and that's when you located where Samson is.
Okay. I have a bead on Samson's location.
They go
Again, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's very interesting. Just in the interest of safety, I believe Lord Jaquez could accompany us. The rest of you, if you wouldn't mind heading back to the library or your own chambers for safety whilst we're resolving this issue. Once everything is in hand and a little more is understood, we can inform you of all the gossip later.
I think they should all be in the library rather than by themselves, because there is a killer.
Yeah.
Or more people might go missing.
I'm just afraid if they go back to the rooms, they may.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I'm
I don't
saying.
know.
They should
Yeah,
all go
that
to
makes
the
sense.
library together.
Well, this,
I would say the ladies says, I believe we'll retire to our room. It's a little late. If that's okay.
Northpool mentioned a good point. Staying in a group may be safer whilst there's potential danger about. So maybe if we all retire to what room is like on the way to like where I like got a beat on Samson? Is like the library or the kitchen, or not the kitchen, the like dining hall we were in?
You wait. I'm sorry.
I'm basically just trying to find think of an area that's like big enough to fit the people that we have with us. Like that was on the way to where Samson would be. Like if we passed the library, we could dump him in there, or.
Oh, I see.
Whatever.
You do get a Mr. Ballard pipes up and goes, if it's all good and well with all of you, I would like to join you to go find Mr. Luke Sampson. As this is a little bit of an expertise of mine. And he opens his like the inside of his like jacket, and you can see essentially the equivalent of a badge.
Yo.
Sorry, what's the detective's name from Murder on the Orient Express? That guy.
Bro.
Yeah.
And he goes, and this is my assistant, former Lord Baron Malchance. Squawk? That it is.
Oh boy.
And then at the same time you hear Ariel goes, wait, you found Master Luke Sampson? Please,
Yes.
I have to go, and like I have to go with you.
Don't we just
Really have to?
I feel like it'd be safer if once we have him under control, we can bring him to you later, or let you see him later. I don't know if he's going to be dangerous or not. I don't want you caught in the crossfire.
The master, the merchant, Jaquez is like, oh, let the little lady come. I will keep her close.
People are so stupid. Alright. Sure.
We have Ballard coming. We have Jaquez, Ariel.
The only people staying and that are leaving are the two sisters.
No.
Yeah. This is gonna go great.
I have a question. I have a question about the rooms that I've been in so far.
Okay.
The only room that had incense was Rackham's room.
Correct.
Yes.
All the other ones don't even have like a candle.
I mean,
Yeah,
you probably
candles,
have
but
some
no
kind of like oil lamp, but this one is
Yeah.
specifically like a scented, like incense candle of sorts.
Okay.
So when Murtag investigated the room, there was nothing out of the ordinary.
Except for the incense and the window was open.
Oh, sorry, in Samson's room.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Just a
Okay.
normal room.
Well, if everybody's coming with us except the sisters, we might as well have the sisters come with us.
Well, they didn't want to, did they?
Yeah, they want to go back to the room.
Well, out of their safety.
I think I'll just say this is so honest. I think that the only reason Lord Rackham was attacked is it appears at dinner Master Samson and Lord Rackham had a bit of prior disputes, beef, anger towards animosity towards one another. So that maybe a directed attack on Lord Rackham by Samson for some perceived slight. I don't know if all of the guests are in danger.
That's fair.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I love that word for murder mysteries.
So I guess
I would like to see your badge,
'Kay.
Mr. Ballard.
He goes, he opens it, and he kind of does a little short toss to you.
Does it say like, boy, Bureau of Investigation?
It's the equivalent of an espionage. Espa like local police type deal.
Is it a good rank? Is he high ranking?
Good, right?
It's pretty much like an investigator.
I asked Bruin.
Small time crime, murders and stuff like that. Sorry, what?
Would Bruin know about this kind, like a detective or?
I know Bruin should technically know about the military ranks.
Yeah, there are military ranks that seems to be kind of more like general public law enforcement type deal rather than like military organization.
Okay. Well,
So he doesn't know.
I guess this is a good time to reveal the thing that we found in Clayton's room. So I pulled out the knife, the carving knife.
He goes back and he pulls out from his other pocket a little monocle. He goes, "You say you found this in Clayton's room?"
Murtagh found it in Clayton's room in the wardrobe.
And we suspect Clayton's not, with
Allegedly.
the mimic.
I mean, I could do another spell to affirm that. I can do it later just want to make sure I have a bead on Samson until we apprehend him.
Yeah.
Good
I
call.
think we find Samson first.
Okay, well, strange that we have two missing from the dinner. But let's go look for Luke Samson first. Okay.
Well, as I give his badge back to him, I say, "Oh, by the way, we outrank you, so." Just watch
And he
your
goes, "Oh, I'm essentially a nobody anyways, just in a city where the military is the dominating force. What is a little local law enforcement, fit in."
steps. Yeah, so just
Oh, we're so mean to him.
Then he kind
Why?
of leans down and whispers, "So, do you have a badge?"
Don't we have like a little thing that the king gave to us?
Wait,
I think it might be in our room. We didn't bring anything with us.
The what? I can't remember what it was.
Didn't the king give us a little medallion or something? Each
No,
of us?
that's you're talking
That was the
about
one.
you're talking about from
not Londroth, the Elven place,
The Elven City.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I'm
it's
getting
like a
it
little
confused with,
wooden
like,
token that I have.
which doesn't necessarily exist.
He wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, which doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
exist.
It's gone.
Well, half of who you guys are shouldn't really exist,
It
right?
should be known. No one's supposed to know.
Except someone's been throwing around the Four Horsemen like it's nothing.
We're not exactly on the
But that's your
payroll.
adventuring group name, so it's not like
Yeah.
Is before we go to Samson's room, can we gear up first? I feel like we should probably be prepared.
Give him time to.
I mean, 4-on-1 is pretty good odds, even without
Damn.
any.
Plus, Bruin is
protection.
stronger than him, anyways.
I don't think.
Okay. You know,
I don't think it's gonna come.
I fear that he may be trying to do something to escape.
Okay. Okay.
I will say when you are like doing the thing, it doesn't like just it's in the kitchen. Through that whole moment that there wasn't any like it wasn't like moving around.
Okay.
And one more thing, how long has it been since we shoveled coal?
You did it right before you went to bed. It wasn't even
Okay.
you know that long. Now it hasn't been like 4 hours or anything.
Okay. Just want to make sure, you know.
Okay.
Shit doesn't.
All right.
crash
So
while we're
do you guys gear up or no? I mean, I'd suppose you'd have time to do it if you wanted to.
We could do it if I think the spell lasts 10 minutes or an hour. I think it's 10 minutes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. If he moves, then we'll just.
So I'll know.
Yeah.
If he moves, we can just go for him. We can
Okay.
stop doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
since you're already on this side, you can go get into your rooms, get geared up, and then come out. It's fine. Nobody's in a hurry to go. Like the rest of the group doesn't seem like Ariel seems a little antsy. But nobody seems to be like in a hurry to go by themselves to go look for Luke Sampson.
Okay.
Okay.
we walk out with music, like walking out of our room, background.
Yeah,
music,
as you like
it's-
walk into the little deck, a gust of wind pushes like your cloak and stuff like that, and your whole outfit gets like a gust of wind. Okay, so you guys walk, take the stairs and at the back of the building, and you walk down into the kitchen. It's eerily quiet. Being so late at night, right? It's dark. There's a few hanging little lamps to kind of like light the hallways, but it's real dim, turned down to conserve oil and stuff like that. But as you're walking through, you hear the creaks of the ship as it's moving through the night sky. A lot of the crew members seem to be asleep. There's a few that's kind of like on, like, not so much patrolling, but just making sure everything's not like, they're staying up just to make sure if in case of emergency, they can address it quickly. But they're like half asleep themselves too. It's not like they're like fully awake, but the ones that are to kind of do a little salute to Jaquez and the group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys make it to the kitchen. And as you carefully get there, there's like so in the kitchen there's kind of like a lot of ingredients like hanging like herbs and stuff like that. You do like get a waft of this like musky lavender smell that kind of permeates from the kitchen just in general, right? A lot of cooking was done here, especially with the meal that you guys had. But the musky lavender scented air becomes coated with the strange smell you all are too familiar with.
It's
The
chicken.
smell of fresh blood.
I don't know.
um,
Human blood? Or like
I'm assuming that you guys are like kind of with a glance at each other, you kind of like with concern, especially among like Jaquez and all of them, like lining your faces, you assuming that you guys kind of draw your weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking over the counter, you see the limp, deceased form of Luke Sampson slumped against the wall, coated in blood.
no.
Ariel lets out a scream, and you can hear like just a screech, and basically flees from the room. Jaquez, the moment you glance at him, covers his mouth, and seemingly in horror, and heads after the panicking tiefling.
Let's look at the group.
Mr. Ballard, responds very appropriately. Kind of starts looking over the corpse.
Can Bruin kind of tail Jaquez and Ariel?
Sure. Anybody else?
I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead in the Body. Is that one of those things? Okay.
Make sure I twinge.
Can I do good psychometry on the knife?
I told you before, like there wasn't. You didn't get any
Oh.
dark rituals from the knife or whatever. I thought that's what you were doing before.
No.
Can I cast Locate Person on the other guy?
Clayton.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, do that.
As you do that, you you're scanning the room. Meanwhile, Bruin disappears, follows after Jaquez, who is following Ariel. Murtag and Norqual, you're just staying in the room.
I'm looking around the room, investigating.
Yeah. I'll look for any. I would look for any tracks on the floor if anybody like stepped in blood.
Okay.
And
Actually, I go to Mr. Ballard and then kind of examine the body to see
Okay. Just quickly,
if the
Jordan,
wounds are.
you don't get a ping on Clayton anywhere on the ship.
Nowhere on the ship?
Nowhere.
Wait a second.
John, is the Samson's wounds? Does it match? Would I know if it matches the knife?
Let's see.
And I'm also
Roll
asking about,
a medicine
like a
check.
double homicide?
I think it's a double murder.
You said a medicine check.
Uh-huh.
You got Samson, and Samson planted a rug. No, how did Samson get a rug?
No, I don't think Samson.
19.
I don't think they murdered each
19?
other.
Okay. You quickly realize that, I mean, from obvious standpoint, that the Luke died from blood loss from multiple stab wounds. Specifically, there were 3 stab wounds in the back with a large-sized knife. Very similar to your carving knife.
The
There's
window
what?
is open.
The
you say?
carving knife that you had.
Uh-huh. You say it matches it?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm assuming Mr. Ballard would recognize that. I said, well, looks like we found the murder weapon.
Okay. We stop at 10, right? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that said, you now have found a missing Clayton Rackham, a dead Luke Sampson,
Dead.
and just kind of give you kind of a location, location review of everybody so far. The sisters are in the room. You have the Ariel Tiefling leaving the room in horror, with Jaquez chasing after her, though you don't know where they're going, and then followed by Bruin. And in the room with Luke Sampson's corpse, you have Solaris, Murtag, Norqual, and Mr. Ballard, and the former Lord Baron Mauchance. This will conclude session 79 on our Orient Express.
Nice to say.
Hopefully you're not going to another country,
Two
so
people to be dead.
Wait, what? What did you guys say? No, what did you say?
I was not expecting 2 people to be dead.
No.
Do we know for sure Rackham's dead?
I don't think he's dead.
Well, we
I-
found evidence of his thing got eaten.